So my correct people, how now they hope you guys are doing well, okay? Now the gist we are hearing is that they said after Queen Kabiyesi returned from his trip from Astana right now, we know that over these few days that Kabiyesi was not around, they said a whole lot happened. The elders and the Ifa priests called the Oloris, trying to lecture them on how they should handle things, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, and how they all reacted, how they start calling out Olori Agba that look, she's just feeling so unconcerned about this whole thing that is on ground, that she's just feeling too like she's supposed to be the one calling Kabiyesi as a mother, supposed to be the one calling Kabiyesi, even though it's not Kabiyesi's biological mom, but we know that it's a stepmother to Kabiyesi. That kind of a thing, that he is supposed to be the one standing in the gap between them and Kabiyesi, acting as the mother, okay? Trying to tell Kabiyesi one or two things, like this issue of this full moon ritual, that she's supposed to do this, she's supposed to do that, and all that went down. So when Kabiyesi returned, they said Kabiyesi was like, what is it that I'm hearing? That you people did what? That doing this alone, that there are consequences or more. You won't try tradition. That is why if you don't know tradition, you have to be careful. If you don't know how the game works, if you don't know the rules, you have to be careful, because you don't know when you will start digging the thing deeper. You don't know when you start going deeper and deeper in these things. Now Kabiyesi returned upon hearing all what went down, upon hearing all the things that Oloris did and everything, and the things they said and the things they shouldn't have, opened their mouth to say. Now with all those things that they said, Kabiyesi has come out to say, look, the full moon ritual is even aside. That before the full moon ritual could continue, before they could even do anything at all, that there's something they have to do. They have to do something, that thing they did alone is like carrying Kabiyesi like this and putting Kabiyesi down. That how dare they, like it's like they are it's like they are just there doing Kabiyesi matter up and down. How dare they do this thing? That he's not around. When he was around, why didn't they come out to say all those things? Why all is it that now that he's not around, that is when they feel that they can talk to this woman like this? That's when they feel that Paropo didn't do this, Iyagba didn't do this, this one, that one. Why shouldn't be at his absence? Why is it that when he was around, they could not even come to him and or even say all those things while he was around? That for the fact that it's like a big conspiracy that just went down there. Yes, for the fact that he was not on his seat when all these things happened. They waited for him to go to this meeting, this foreign meeting that he went for. It's like they were waiting for him to go, for them to do all those things. That for them to do this, that this is a big conspiracy against the great throne of the Oduduwa. Yes, so the great throne of the Oni of Ife. That this conspiracy is not, he will not ever look aside. That before they could even carry out the full moon ritual, that there are other rituals they need to carry out. And this ritual has to do with the 7 rivers. Hey! Wahala don't show again. No, 7 river matter when we say we don't keep aside. Now they don't bring them up. It's like whenever these women have this issue, where they will have to go and settle themselves is on the 7 rivers. And these 7 rivers is not something that is at the backyard. Though. They said they have to cross from the first river, the second river, the third river, till the 7th one. And the distance between the first river to the second to the third, they said, is not just here to here. It's miles and miles and miles. Imagine what this women has to pass. That is why, before you marry to a king, an African monarch, you have to ask questions. It's not by saying, I want to bear this, I want to bear Olori, I want to bear Queen. No, it's not about that. According to what I heard, allegedly, like I always tell you people, that all this, that they are all alleged, speculated stories, so they are not for sound information, because as I get the gist on the street of social media, that is how I'm also bringing it to you guys. I don't live in Ile-Ife. I don't have anyone at the palace who is giving me gist, but I'm still getting the gist from this same street of social media. So right now, my people, they said there is fire on the mountain top right now for Oloris. Oloris are running kitty kata kata. They don't know where to face right now, because Kabiyesi has told them that not until they go to that Seven River and come back, that there won't be full moon ritual, even though they still have to carry out that full moon ritual. My people, it's not a small thing. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you are here and you have been following me on this channel and you have not subscribed, like I always say, subscription is totally free. Yes, it's free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, so whenever I drop my video, you get notified. And also come down the comment section and drop your opinion, what you feel about this very gist. And also give this video a big fat thumbs up. Yes, so my people, you know I love you guys so much. And also share this video so that others could also learn, because see, they said royalty no be your mate. African royalty, I don't know of others who white but when it comes to Africa, you know that it's really Africa. When we say African royalty, is African royalty to the core. That is where you see tradition, that is where you see custom, that is where tradition starts, and that is where tradition ends. We see royalty without tradition and custom is not royalty, okay? As far as Africa is concerned, Africans royalty, they deal with traditions, core traditions. They don't pretend. They follow it square head on, okay? So going to a royal home in Africa is not say, I just want to bear this. No. As you are going there, be prepared that you should be ready for anything that comes your way. You should be ready to embark on any journey. You should be ready to do what you are asked to do, okay? They can just tell you that, Olori, wow, come you are going to carry ebo. Yes. If they should tell you that you want to, you have to go and carry sacrifice at the middle of the night, who are you to say no when they say it's Oloris that have to do it? Especially they say it has to do with the maybe a covering of the Kabiyesi, or you guys have to do it on behalf of Kabiyesi, that it is the wife that have to do it to protect their husband or one thing. You must do it. So that is how it works in Africa. So that is why they always say royalty no be your mate. Before you step into any royal home, ask questions, my people, so that you will not enter and when they say do this one, say do that, say no. You should be prepared at any point in time, because who knows, you can be called upon to do anything. So right now they say this is what Kabiyesi has said, that Oloris, all of them, as a matter of fact, nobody is exempted. Whether you are the one that said all those things, or whether you did not say, or whether you talk. Or remember, they say when one finger touches oil, it rubs on what? On others. That is exactly how this thing works. And that's even the reason why Kabiyesi has always tell these people, these Oloris, that look, always make sure you talk to yourselves. Always make sure you watch over yourself. Always make sure you speak to one another. Let's, always build this relationship so that you can protect one another, because if this person default in one way, it can also affect others. Just like what just happened. Of course, it wasn't all the Oloris that gathered to start saying that, why did this one happen? Why? But it has involved everybody, even innocent Lizzie, that we always say that she's always innocent, she doesn't join them to do this. The thing has actually affected her, because right now as it stands, all Oloris has to be part of it, with the exemption of Queen Naomi. And you see the reason why Queen Naomi says she cannot be in that palace, because Queen Naomi know the rules. Clear road for who sabi, my people. Queen Naomi know these rules. She has seen it coming that if I should go to that palace now, I don't want to start, doing things that I'm not part of. I don't want to start just doing it because, of course, somebody can just come to just do some kind of thing because they know that there's no how Queen Naomi will not be involved. Let's see how she will come and say she's a prophetess. They can just do things just to see that she they just involve her one way or the other. That's the reason why Queen Naomi say, my people, I cannot go and be in the midst of all those things, because I don't want to start dancing dance that I don't know where they are beating the drum from. My people, it's not a small thing. Remember, all these are all alleged speculated stories. They are not for sound information. As I get the gist on the street of social media, so I also bring to your doorstep. My people, it's not a small thing. So this is what I came across, and I said I must come here and relate with you guys. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for always standing by. But remember, as I get the gist again about how they went for the ritual, how everything went, I'll still come here and relate with you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you. Till I come your way again, to have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.